Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Glad you could join me here today as always. And today it's a sunny day in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, hope it's a great day wherever you are in the world today. In today's topic, I was going to read out of The Power Is Within, but I thought about talking about men and women. Men and women, they are different. They're not the same. In case some of you haven't recognized that, there are people that think men and women are the same or that they are equal. Well, what does that word equal mean? Before I get started, smash that like button and subscribe. Now, I think men and women are equal in the eyes of God, but men and women are not equal in the workforce, and they never will be. That's just one example. Let's take that example. In the workforce, a woman cannot do the same type of work a man can do. Let's take a construction site, for example. How many women have you seen running a jackhammer all day long? How many? You see men do it all the time because that is a rough-ass job, for lack of a better way to say it. I wouldn't even want to do that, but I could do it, and I could do it every day. Okay, it would take me a while to adjust, but a woman is just not physically strong enough to handle the beating one of those things will give you all day, and they're heavy. So a lot of times women complain because they say they don't get equal pay. Well, you have to do equal work. Now, I'm not saying there isn't a couple of women out there that couldn't do that kind of work all day, but it's rare. In general, that's a man's job. Who works on the oil rigs? One of the reasons men make more money than women is because they work longer hours, they work the more dangerous, difficult, physically demanding jobs. So I've heard this thing about equal outcome also. I think any person, whether it be a man, woman, or a young adult, teenager, if they do the same job, the same amount of work, and produce the same, they should get paid the same as anyone, whether they be a man, woman, whatever. What other choices are there? But the point I'm making, I agree with that. But this equal outcome, that you should get paid the same, even if you're not putting out the same amount of production or you don't have the same skills level, I really don't understand that. How can that be fair? Well, life isn't fair, and if you live long enough, you realize that. And when you discover that, life gets easier. So life is not fair. We're never going to make it fair. Is it fair that some people are born men and some people are born women? I mean, if you want to look at it that way, I don't really view it that way, but some people think it's unfair. They don't like who they are or what they are, and they want to change that. I don't know if that can actually be done, but I know some people try to do that. And of course, I believe, as I've said before, everyone has the right to live their life and do whatever they want to with their body, their spirit, their emotions, their self, however they want to do, as long as it doesn't impinge or hurt other people or the majority of people or the society in general. But that's a whole nother topic also. So everyone has the right to live their life how they want to live. That's up to them. I want to live my life the way I want to live. And as long as I follow the laws of the land, I should be able to do that without people bothering me, putting me down, or giving me a hard time. But the reality in life is sometimes people are going to give you a hard time. They're going to discriminate against you because of your choices in life. Everyone gets discriminated against. I'm a white, heterosexual, I think the term now is super straight male. Okay, whatever that means, I'm not sure. We come up with these different terms all the time. Do you think I've never been discriminated against? I have. I lived in Latin America. There is open discrimination there. I had to pay more than the people that lived there, than the Spanish people that lived there, because I'm a gringo. Sometimes I was charged double for the same thing someone else would get for half the price. Okay, I can accept that. Is it fair? No, it's not fair. Okay, I was treated differently because I was a gringo. You just have to learn to live with that. Am I going to fight the laws of that land because I don't like that? No, I was in their land. I went there, I lived there. I have to adjust to how it is there. Okay, there was also open discrimination against the more Indian people that were there. They made them ride in the back of the bus. Okay, am I going to fight that? Should I? I'm not sure. That's just the way it is there. Okay, do I think that's right or wrong? I don't know. There is reasons for things like that. Doesn't make it right, but in someone's mind, that is the best way to do it. I'm not saying it's good, bad, right, or wrong. I'm just saying that's the way it is. But if you feel in your heart that you're the kind of person that needs to stand up and change something like that, then I think you should do that. But the point I'm making here is, as long as you don't impinge on other people's freedom to do as they please, you're free to do whatever you please. It's your life, and live your life the way you want to live it. But consider other people, or consider the society when you're doing it. Is what you're doing a benefit or a service to society? Is it a service to yourself? I do believe you need to take care of yourself first, because if you don't, you can't take care of other people. It's like the old thing they used when the oxygen masks drop in the airplane. Put yours on first, because if you pass out, you can't help someone else. So I'm not telling you to live your life for other people, but I will say this: a life of service is a life of fulfillment. The most successful, happy people in the world have been the greatest servants. And as I said yesterday, I believe I said it, whoever wishes to be great among you must be your servant. So the life of service and helping other people brings fulfillment to you. It's actually a benefit to you. And whatever you can bring into the lives of others, that will come back to you multiplied. But I started off with this, with men and women are different. So, and I got off on discrimination somehow, because I think some women feel as though they're discriminated against. Now, if a woman goes for a job and a man goes for a job, and let's say it's a job running a jackhammer, should a woman decide to do that? Okay, as an employer, he's going to look at those two people, and he knows the woman, maybe by her stature, let's say she's 120 pounds, 5'4", okay? And the man is, I met a guy the other day, he was like, man, this guy was big. He was like 6'4", 200, and he might have been 300 pounds, big guy. Okay, who's he gonna choose to run that jackhammer? Obviously, he's gonna choose the big man, because he knows the big man can take the beating all day long. But now some people would call that discrimination. Okay, who's gonna make the most money? The man is, because he can do the job. The woman can't do the job. Now, I'm not belittling women. She cannot do that job no more than that big man can have a baby. It's just the way it is. I don't understand what the big deal is about that. It doesn't mean the woman is less than the man, or the man is more than the woman. We are just different. If you don't like it, go talk to the big guy. He made it that way. I didn't. We are different. Physically, emotionally, that's just the way it is. So there is no sameness. Equality depends on how you perceive that word and what you perceive it to mean. There is no real equality. I mean, can I expect to be treated as a doctor when that doctor's went to school for 8, 12, whatever years it is to learn how to do what he does? Should I be able to go apply for a job even though I have no knowledge of how to be a doctor and be treated the same as, and have the same opportunity as that doctor? No, because they've studied for years and they've put the price, they've how do I say, They put in the work and I haven't. So am I equal to the doctor? Yes, as a human being, I am equal to the doctor, but I'm not equal to him in his skill, his experience, his wisdom as being a doctor. So should I be paid the same amount in the same field for what he's doing? That's like, to me, that's ludicrous to even imagine that I would have an opportunity or a chance to be paid the same as that man doing what he does. Now, I can make money doing something else. I have different skills. We are different. Even though he's a man and I'm a man, nevertheless, we are still different, but yet we're the same as men. So what I'm saying is, men and women are not the same. We're always going to be different. We complement each other. And that's what makes life wonderful. I don't want women to be the same as me. And I don't think women really want to be the same as men. But in today's society, they seem to be programmed or by TV and social media to believe or that they're like men. When a woman comes up and shakes my hand, I appreciate it when a woman gives me her hand. Maybe I'm old school. I do not like it when a woman shakes my hand like a man. And I'm going to tell you why. Because she's not a man. She doesn't have the strength of a man. She's never going to be a man. And thank God for that. I want her to be feminine. I like feminine women, okay? Because I am a masculine man. Maybe some men like masculine women, and that's okay. And if you're a woman and you want to be masculine, that's okay. If you can do the same job as a man, I believe you should get paid the same. And if you can do the same job better than the man is doing it, then you should get paid more. Of course. Now that's fair. Okay, so that's my take on the big deal about equality with men and women and sameness and all that. I hope this has somehow been a benefit for you, and share it with a friend. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.